Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching today. We're back in another little tester park, a new one because my last one unfortunately had a bug and I had to delete it and start over. But we're going to talk all about the Dimetrodon in the new Biosyn expansion pack for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Before we jump into the animations for these guys, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the information of them as dinosaurs in real life. However, these guys are not dinosaurs as I say that, but we'll get into that in just a minute. So let's go ahead and talk about them. The sail-backed carnivore Dimetrodon frequently can be found on the pages of dinosaur books and lurking among the plastic dinosaurs for sale at the museum gift shops. Nevertheless, Dimetrodon is not a dinosaur. It became extinct about 60 million years ago before the first dinosaurs evolved, almost the same amount of time that separates humans from the Tyrannosaurus rex. And it's more closely related to living mammals, including humans, than it is to any extinct or living reptile. The idea that Dimetrodon is not a dinosaur but a mammal relative instead is familiar to the idea to vertebrate paleontologists. It was first formulated in the second half of the 19th century and is well supported by diverse types of evidence. Dimetrodon belongs to an array of fossil vertebrates that document in stunning detail the origin of mammals and the evolution of many mammalian characteristics such as a single lower jawbone, complex teeth for chewing, a novel jaw muscle anatomy, large brains, and 3 tiny middle ear bones as these guys start to fight each other. Let's go ahead and follow a nicer one. But anyway, yet many people ranging from college students to the friends of this author are surprised to learn that Dimetrodon is not a dinosaur but part of our family tree. Dinosaur Dimetrodon is a persistent and widespread misconception, and it goes on to talk about a t-shirt where there's a Dimetrodon on it and it's screaming, "I'm not a dinosaur," because it looks like a dinosaur, right? When you first look at it, this guy looks like a dinosaur. It really does. But it's not, and I am fascinated by that because it just shows you really how far evolution has come and how much it can change things, and you know, it's crazy. It's awesome, it's fascinating, and I absolutely love it. I love the design of these guys too. They're big sail on top. Let me see if I can find it. We're gonna look at the exit animation for it, but here it is. Not that one. This one right here is the movie skin. So this is the one that appeared in the Jurassic World Dominion movie with the big red sail. These guys were down in the caves, the amber mines, and I think it's gorgeous. So let's go ahead, just like with all the other species as they kind of run around, let's go ahead and jump into their animations. We're going to start with the exit animations. I'm going to play it, then we'll talk about it, so on, so forth. You guys know the drill. Let's get started. Too exciting of an exit animation. These guys just kind of run out. We get lots of vocalizations, making lots of growls and roars. We can see their kind of weird legs out to the side run. They have this kind of weird stance. But yeah, nothing too special about it. This is the first of 2 exit animations that I could find. The other one not being super different, but let's go ahead and just take a look at it. So yeah, not too different, just a slightly different camera angle on the other side of the hatchery door, but they still kind of walk/run out. You can see again that weird, they have their legs out to the side of their body. They're not situated underneath themselves, so they have this really weird stance, but open mouth, growling, noises and stuff like that as they kind of come out of the hatchery. The last one that we have to look at is the movie skin, which isn't any different, it's just the movie skin, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm I'm actually a huge fan of how simple this skin is. I feel like their body is very monotoned, but it goes up to their little spine, their sail, gets a little bit darker brown, and then into that red. And I love the brightness of the red. And it's not super bright, but in contrast with their like really monotone bodies, I really, really like it. I very much enjoy it. Let's go ahead and look at some of their animations, starting with some of their single animations. So this one's going to be scratching their chin on the ground, just giving themselves a little itch, and then kind of scratching their face with their front leg. Next, we have a scratching animation with their back leg. Very simple. This has to be my favorite animation by far. How adorable. So one of them comes up to the side and just rests its little head on the other ones, and then the first one gets annoyed, walks away, and totally steps on the first one's head. We'll watch that again from a slightly different angle. You can see one of them comes up, they kind of snuggle together for a minute there, take a very short little nap, and then as that one underneath walks away, first it kicks it with its front leg slightly, and then it just completely steps on its face with its back one. I think it's a wonderful animation, and I watched it a ton. Their eating animation, pretty simple, just taking bites out of the meat there. Now, these guys do actually catch goats, so we'll get to that animation next. And they're terrible. They're awful at it. As you can see, Dimetrodon runs super, super fast as he possibly can, and at the last minute they give up, and they do this over and over and over again. This was probably the 50th time that I was watching them attempt to catch this goat, and they're awful hunters. But they can do it eventually if you're patient and want to wait long enough. They do get the goat, kind of pounce on it, slide their head up and snap its neck, and then go ahead and chow down and eat. This took me forever. It was the longest I had to spend trying to get an animation on recording, but I'm glad I finally did because it's a pretty cool animation. Next, they have a little drinking animation, which is pretty simple. They're just going to walk up to the water, take a little sip of the lake water in their bottom jaw, and kind of, drink it, basically. I don't know how else I can describe drinking. Give a little roar and then go back to drinking. Next, I wanted to go ahead and put a large carnivore in there with them, and I decided for whatever reason to put Giganotosaurus. No chance. They have absolutely no chance. Every time I was watching, it just is an instant, single hit, single kill. Poor Dimetrodon has absolutely no chance. But then I went ahead and put in some Pyroraptors, as you can see here, and there is a little bit of a fight. They do their normal dinosaur circle-y thing, Pyroraptor being a dinosaur, not Dimetrodon, remember? And yeah, so then they just kind of do a normal fight sequence. There's not too much that's special about this. They kind of lunge out with their mouth open and take little snaps at the Pyroraptor. I'll go ahead and show it again because I did catch this. Once you put the Pyroraptors in there, they kind of fight pretty readily. Really, really easy to kind of catch and see. So let's go ahead and watch a different fight from a different angle right here. And yeah, you can see just kind of headbutts him and rolls back and whatnot. I didn't actually see the outcome of any fight other than just kind of walking away. So yeah, nothing too special about that. Last but not least, let's go ahead and let the Dimetrodon out because it has a brutal human kill. So you can see there it's going to run up on people, grab one of their legs and trip them, slide them back, and then pounce on their head and throw them. Absolutely brutal. I love it. It's such a good animation. So yeah, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do let me know by leaving a like down below and hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future Jurassic World Evolution 2 content. I very much appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you did enjoy. If you have any more Dimetrodon facts or anything that you want to share, that is what the comment section is for, and I would love to hear from you. But until next time, I will talk at you guys in the next video. Bye!